Hello everyone, this is day 5, question 1 of our Leetcode activity. Merge sorted arrays. You are given two integers arrays nums1, nums2 sorted in non-decreasing order, ascending order, and the two integers m and n which represent the number of elements in nums1, nums2. Merge nums1, nums2 into a single array sorted in non-decreasing order. Okay, so final sorted array must not be written by the function but instead be stored in nums1. To coordinate this, nums1 has the length m plus n, where m elements denote the elements that should be merged. Okay, and the last n elements are set to 0 and should be ignored. Nums2 has length n. So, first of all, the what is the question saying exactly? What the question is saying is that we have nums1 which is sorted in ascending order, nums2 is sorted in ascending order. If we combine these two arrays in single array, we have to return that combined array but in a sorted order. So we just can't add all these, then append nums2 and return that array. We have to also sort that array. So what method can we use? First of all, the first method, which is the most easiest to think of, is make an array answers, just push back nums1, then push back nums2, all the elements, and sort answer dot sort answer dot begin, comma answer dot end. That is the most easiest and the most brute force method. But here I will discuss a method which involves two pointer, and let us understand the algorithm first. So here we declare two pointers. First is pointing to the first element of nums1, the second is pointing to first element of nums2. Now we compare these two elements, and whoever is smaller will push back that element into our answers. So this is our answers. So who is smaller in 1 and 2? 1. So we push back 1 and increment I by 1. Now we again compare. Now they both are equal. You can add any one of them. I'm adding I. So 2, and we again increment I. So we have reached the last element. So here again we compare 2 and 3. So now 2 is less. So we'll again push back 2 and increment j. Now again 3 and 5. 3 is smaller. So 3 is pushed back. And now you can see that I is going out of bound. As we have said, I should be less than m, and m is given the number of elements in nums1, ignoring the end zeros. So now, as m is no longer less than m, we'll just simply get we will just simply add all the remaining elements in nums2. So that will be 5, 6, and we have our merge sorted array. As you can see, this is the exact answer: 1 2 2 3 5 6, 1 2 2 3 5 6. So the algorithm is fairly simple. We are taking the advantage of the fact that both the arrays are sorted. So we just need to check each elements one by one and just keep on adding the element which is smaller, and at the end when one array is exhausted, just add all the elements in the remaining array. So now let us see the code implementation. Here, first of all, we declare I is equal to 0, j is equal to 0, I less than m, as m is equal to number of elements in nums 1, n number of elements in nums 2. So if nums 1 I is less than equal to nums 2 j, answer dot pushback nums 1 I plus plus. Now here, that is, this is the point where we check is the element at I smaller or the element at j smaller, and whoever is smaller. So here, if I is smaller, we push back I, and here we are writing I plus plus. So here is one important note in CPP. When we here write I plus plus, so first of all the value of I will be used and then it will be incremented. So if right now I was on 2, so this value will be used here. So 2 will be pushed back in answers. 2 will be added in answers and then it will increment I. So this can be confusing sometimes. We think that we are adding the next value. No, we are adding the current value and then we are incrementing. So if I is less than j, we increment I, add I and increment I. If it is false, so j is less than I, we add j. And now if any one of them, if I goes beyond m or j goes beyond m, if any one of them goes beyond n, we stop this loop as we have exhausted the one of the array, and now we add the remaining arrays in nums in our answer array. And at the end, here it is said that final array should not be returned but instead store in array nums 1. So here in this for loop, we are adding our answer array. We are writing our answer array in nums 1 as the question directed. So this is the answer and algorithm for merge sorted array. Thank you.